Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Our job is to get from Kerbin to the moon. Or the mun, whatever it's called. Let's just get started, shall we? With our basic... Let me see. Where are we going? Where are we trying to go? We gotta basically start off here and try to get off the ground. Yeah, and I think it quit working. Ah! Okay. We'll go to the vehicle. Vehicle assembly building. We will get a Command Pod Mark 1 cockpit. Now, since this is going to be where astronauts sit, and it's only built for one, luckily, we will put a parachute on it, on top. Move it up, so we can fit more rocket underneath. Nah, we don't need landing gear quite yet. We haven't even made it past... I have never made it past orbit, so... Okay, we need RCS fuel. That's a definite. And we also need... advanced SAS and SAS modules. And... now, we need symmetry for a little project here. Now, that will get us to... that'll help us in space, at least. Now, we need the decoupler. Okay, that's a decoupler. That'll make it so when we get up, we don't waste all our fuel. And that's just gonna help us get off the moon. If we ever... that'll help us get to the moon. If we ever get there. I don't know what that just did, but let's put it on anyway. This will try to get us to... we will at least try to get to space. Some liquid fuel tanks. There. That'll get us... that will help in space. Get us to the moon. If we could ever get there. Okay, now. We need another decoupler. We need a tri-stack decoupler. We need some solid rocket boosters. Now, we got 3 solid rocket boosters. And they are connected somehow. My there. That'll work just barely. Ugh. That'll work for what we want. There. That'll work. Now, since that is our third stage, we need another decoupler. We also need landing struts in case we do actually land on the moon. But we need them up higher. And well, let's go with more. What is there? What'll help us in this? Yeah. My computer's being a pain. Sorry about that. They'll eventually help us. It'll eventually work to where we want it. It's just gonna take forever. More decouplers. More solid rocket boosters, just a small type. That'll get us off the ground temporarily. Now, the fun part. More decouplers. They will get us off the ground. More rocket to get us off the ground with. Well, they're all solid rocket boosters, so let's just attach those. Attach this to that. And that to this. And we're ready to launch. Let's call it the YouTube. Okay. Now, let's launch. Just because it's fun. Launch people to their doom. Let the game load. It's still in early development. I pre-ordered the game, so I get to watch it as it develops. It's kind of like Minecraft. Addicting. Ah. Yeah, let's see here. There's our spacecraft that we just built. Skip the tutorial. I know how to play. See, zoom out. There we are. Yeah, where's our crew? Oh well. He's not really necessary right now. We need to turn on our SAS so we fly straight. And let's start taking off, just because. And our decouplers work. It's getting up there. Slowly. My goal is to get it to orbit. I've never been to orbit, so yeah. I'm letting the last of the fuel burn. Somehow it's still working. We're slowing down. I'm gonna turn off our ACS and stop thrusting for a bit. I'll lower our ejection just a tad. So we're flying outward. Apparently our coupler never fired. And well, guys, we are in space now. Let's fire the landing gear. Let's see here. Lower. Lower. Yes. Let's lower just because we're funny like that. Well, we can at least make a landing. If necessary, we can make a landing. I don't know if we're gonna make it to space to orbit the Earth, the planet Kerbal, in this episode. Let's see, how far are we? Yeah, we're past the point. Landed. Goodbye. You didn't care about us. Turn off the ACS. Hey, S. Yeah. Doesn't matter. We're gonna fall to Earth. Our RCS are going. We're having too much fun with our RCSs. I'm not attempting to land properly. We're going to land this baby. I don't know how, but we're going to land. We still haven't made it to the one, and we never will. Not with that beauty design. We can't warp in the atmosphere. Just open up. I'm waiting for the parachute to open. We're falling kind of fast. Yeah, we fell. So what happened there? Why didn't our decoupler work? Somehow, whoever was in there survived. Gussiford, you just crazy guy. You survived all that. Well, never mind. Let's go to EV8. Where are you? Come to the camera. Let's see your face. Where are you going? Well, I guess any crash you can walk away from is a good one. Well, let's get back in the ship. Still don't know how we survived all that. We're supposed to have a jetpack. Never worked. I can't find the crew hatch. Okay, the crew hatch is empty. For now. There. We'd leave him on his... We'd leave him on this journey to another plane. Let's see, where did he make it to? How far did he make it? He's left on his journey, so don't worry. He's fine. We know he's fine, at least. We just wait, my debris in orbit or something? How'd my debris land? I want to find that debris that just landed. It's not landed. One is there. Okay, let's get back to the hangar. Let's build a new rocket, just because we're gonna get lost anyway. Well, what was wrong with the YouTube? Not really a lot was wrong with it. Just this never went off on time. I'm sorting all this out. At least trying to, anyway. The YouTube could probably make it to orbit. If it actually launched right, we could have probably made it to orbit. But we wasted all that fuel trying not to go to orbit. We will make it to orbit. At least. At least try to make it to orbit. No promises, but I'll try. Skip. SAS on. On. It's going up slowly but surely. It's on stage 9. When we get to 30,000 feet, we will change our direction. The final stage of our solid rocket boosters is going. Currently, that'll get us up 10,000 feet, 10,000 meters, whatever. We are carrying all that weight because this refuses to break apart. We gotta make it to orbit. That is our goal for this. Apparently we were losing altitude because something never detached. And there goes all our fuel. We made to orbit. Oh well. Well, our Kerbals land safely. This is the target of certain targets. We're not gonna make it to orbit. I'm gonna end the flight and go to the Space Center. Tricoupler. That tricoupler was damaged. Vehicle assembly. I have an idea for the tricoupler that's not linked.